let us light the menorah.
One by one, a flickering flame brings life to 9 candles that make up this supersized menorah. This celebration brought dozens of people to Victoria's Centennial Square to mark the start of an important anniversary for the South Island's Jewish community, Congregation Emanu-El's 150th birthday.
For us here in Victoria, we're really a profound minority. The Jewish community is really, really tiny. So for us to be able to come together in numbers, it creates a real sense of pride.
Along with the public menorah lighting, a plaque was unveiled commemorating Congregation Emanu-El, which happens to be Canada's oldest synagogue. Dedicated member Elisheva Gray, or Betsy, tells us there's a lot of history in this synagogue that's been standing since 1863.
There was a time that they just did not have the money, and they made a decision to lower the ceiling. So they boarded up and covered over all the stained glass windows so that they'd have a little bit of heat in the sanctuary.
That was post-World War II. For over 3 decades, the synagogue stayed preserved like this. But in 1978, a group of volunteers worked to bring it back to its original condition. When the land here was first bought in the early 1860s, it cost only $730. And then after the synagogue was built, the total bill was a little under $10,000. Crazy to think. Now you fast forward about 150 years, they have a renovation that needs to be done that's going to cost $40,000.
As the Leonard Cohen song says, there is a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in.
But Betsy says they don't want the light to come in through this crack because it's on the ceiling, and it's putting the whole building at risk.
It's the original roof on the synagogue right now, and it has shifted. So the trusses everything has shifted. We face the possibility of collapse.
Shalom, Congregation Emanu-El, Zelda here.
But the community has already started to come together for this expensive repair. Office manager Zelda Dean says she gets a donation almost every day. Her favorite story comes from an elderly lady in California who mailed her donation.
And she said, I heard about the roof and I'm worried about it, so I'm sending a donation to help fix the roof. And there was a $5 check in it. And I think to me that one was even more moving than the large ones because she cared so much and mailed it from California.
They're hoping to get the $40,000 for the roof before their big anniversary celebrations in June. After that, they'll tackle the other repairs on their checklist, new floors, and making their sanctuary wheelchair accessible.
Amen. Be'ata.
And most importantly, giving new life to Canada's oldest synagogue. In Victoria, I'm Jen Muranetz.